Hello again, everyone. It's Maximilian, your friendly crypto broker, and today I'm going to be bringing you the 1 minute market roundup and an update on the Bid Assist 5,000 to £1 million portfolio challenge. Okay, let's go. Okay, great. So let's jump straight into the market report. Today is the 19th of March, and let's start with some good news. Firstly, over to our good friends at Cointelegraph. Bitcoin price jumps $1,000 after Carney tells G20 crypto does not pose a risk. Good old Mr. Carney is the Bank of England governor and head of the Financial Stability Board. Basically what he's had to say is the FSB's initial assessment is that crypto assets do not pose risks to global financial stability at this time. This is in part because they are small relative to financial systems. So I think what he's trying to say there is that right now, let's not hinder any progress. If there was a major crash in cryptocurrency because of its size compared to the legacy system, that we probably shouldn't see, massive downward trends in terms of markets worldwide. Okay, so that's good news. We've seen a good jump in the Bitcoin price today, along with a lot of others. Quite a few cryptos up between 25 and 45%. Next, a little bit of FUD. Bitcoin is unfolding like the dot-com crash, just 15 times faster. Okay, so basically what this gentleman's got to say is that Bitcoin is behaving a lot like the Nasdaq did in the dot-com bubble, but according to Mr. Stanley, it's 15 times faster. So yeah, take a good read through that. Always good to see CNBC coming out with one or two good headlines. That was being sarcastic. Okay, and then on to CoinDesk. CoinDesk, a great place to get some news. This is in regards to the trustee for the MTGOX, who most of us are aware had sold large amounts of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash over the last 2 months. What he's got to say is that he's got nothing to do with the recent dips in the market. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't call it. I think he's bluffing. To be fair, what he's trying to say is that, yes, I transferred this Bitcoin and this Bitcoin Cash on the same days that the market were to dump, but it doesn't mean that I sold it that day. So what he says here is that please refrain from analyzing the correlation between the sale of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash by us and the market prices of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash based on the assumption that the sale was made at the time Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash were transferred from the wallet addresses that he manages, as such assumption is incorrect. So what he's saying is that when he transferred that Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash those days, just because the price went down doesn't mean he sold it that day. But I think that's bullshit. He's just, not trying to make a fuss. Okay, so moving on. Investors in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies faced hefty tax bills. Yes, so I myself have been in crypto since 2013. I initially used a service called BitX, which is now known as Luno, but then moved on to Coinbase, as most people did to get started. In the early days, I didn't have a massive amount of Bitcoin, but, more than the average man. But right now, what I'm hearing is a lot of people in America are, getting letters in the post now from the IRS saying you owe us X and X amount in tax from 2013, 2014, and so on. Just here it says on Reddit earlier this week, this is a gentleman that said about tax, I just discovered that I owe the IRS $50,000 that I don't have because I traded in cryptos. And then he goes on to say, we can all read that. So yeah, that's quite scary. If you've been in Bitcoin for a while, don't be surprised if you live in the US and you get a letter in the post. And it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the countries go ahead and look at this in terms of taxing people. Okay, and then lastly, this has been way over a minute, but okay, Reddit. This is trending on Reddit at the moment. I made a chart showing how long you had to hodl to double your money in Bitcoin in the last 7 years. The average was 189 days. So basically, what they're trying to say is if you are to hodl your Bitcoin on average, obviously this is an average, for 190 days plus minus, you should at least double your money. I don't know about you, but I would bet I would take your hand off every day of the week if I was guaranteed that. What I like to say as well, I'm a big time hodler. So I like the strategy of hodling through the bad times, adding to your portfolio, and really benefiting from long-term gains. Okay, well that's about it for the market roundup, and I look forward to bringing you another one tomorrow. We will be doing the portfolio challenge tomorrow. I was going to do this today, but I've gone on too long. I want to keep this short and sweet. So do tune in with us tomorrow if you want to see the bid assist portfolio and how it's performing. But until then, keep safe and hodl strong. Cheers.